Minglava, generally the South Weekend program နဲ့ကြိုဆိုပါတယ်။လာမယ့်ဒီဇင်ဘာအတွက်ကိုကျွန်တော် South Weekend အတွက်လိုအပ်မဲ့ဒီအပိုင်းလေးပေါ့နော်။အပိုင်းလေးကိုပညာရှင်တွေလုပ်ငန်းရှင်တွေဖိတ်ခေါ်ပြီးတော့စကားပြောတဲ့အချိန်မှာဒီတစ်ခေါက်ကတော့ကျွန်တော် innovation နဲ့global scalability ဆိုတဲ့ခေါင်းစဉ်မှာကျွန်တော် Aaron ကိုဖိတ်ထားပါတယ်။ Aaron ကတော့ဒါ Web3 မှာဒါစင်ကူမှာတော်တော်လေးဟိုပေါ့နော်။ဟိုနေရာရထားတဲ့ခုန original ခုန gangster ပေါ့နော်။ So hello Aaron, how are you?
Hello, hi, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so you are in the Web3 space and Start Weekend this time around, which is happening in coming December, is all about innovation and global scalability. So what I'm doing is that I'm inviting all the professionals, all the entrepreneurs and everyone to inspire the participants who are going to be in the coming Start Weekend program. So as we all know, for the cross-border inspiration, right, we could talk about global business outsourcing market, e-commerce, and Web3 is also another inspiration for the young people because Web3 is a new trend which is getting gaining some kind of traction, right, getting popular in Singapore as well. So you are from the Web3 space, so I wanted to just a little bit talk about Web3, and at the same time I would also like to know what you're doing in other things in Web3. So let's start with you. So what do you do in Web3?
Oh, hi, everyone. So I'm Aaron Ting, and my job is to lead the ICP.HUB in Singapore. So what is ICP.HUB? So ICP.HUB is an independent technology hub that is supported by grants from the Internet Computer Project. The Internet Computer Project is a blockchain-based cloud or so-called decentralized cloud. And it is really far ahead of many other blockchain in this space. We are developed by Definity Foundation, which is a 300-person foundation. 250 of us are involved in research and development. We have more than 1,000 academic citation. And this project also has significant funds available for development, which is $200 million US, and we also have $20 million US to spend next year on building the ecosystem here in Asia.
This is a huge opportunity for the youngsters, I guess. So the second question that I would like to ask you is the challenges, right? Because as you are venturing into this Web3 space, I think it has been like 10 years, right? Until now. So what were the challenges for you to get into this Web3 space? And then basically how anyone could really get into this Web3 space?
Yes, so there is, in fact, the good news is that Web3, I believe, is one of the most easiest to enter space, and also one of the most supportive space you will find. Because 10 years ago when I started, of course, we only have Bitcoin, and then we have Ethereum, and we have media under layer 1 projects like Internet Computer. And we also saw some trends that came. For example, we had the trend of NFTs, where intellectual property is, being able to be turned into a digital form and also, controlled by the creator. And we also have something called DeFi, which is a decentralized finance. And of course, cryptocurrency now is being adopted by all the governments around the world. They're all looking to regulate the space, meaning that in the future, your country's currency, for example, can be issued as a central bank digital currency, or let's say a very large listed company in the US, they would have some sort of utility or security token. So this is where we're at. And the really good news for entrepreneurs is that there has never ever been so much support available. So what we do here in ICP Singapore is we have a hub where we are trying to create a funnel. So what is a funnel? So a funnel is really, at the very top, we welcome everyone. When we talk about community, who are the community members? There are people who are entrepreneurs. There could be people who are developers. Some are just investors or traders. Some are just looking for a job opportunity. And and everyone is asking, how can this impact their business or their life. So we try to have a big funnel, inlet, and from there we have a process. So we have ideathon, meaning that if you have any idea that you want to implement, you can pitch to us, and you can possibly win some prizes. We can also do a hackathon where developers can learn about our ecosystem and try to deploy some proof of concept. Or you can have basically this incubator accelerator program, which I highly recommend anyone who wants to do project to go through this. And also equally important is the venture capital funding. So we have ecosystem fund that we're raising is 50 million US dollars. In this 50 million US dollars, we have $10 million that's already allocated for. So there is in fact a lot of funding, a lot of guidance, and also in Singapore we work with educational institution. So for example, we are collaborating with FinTech Academy in Singapore, and they have collaboration with NTU, Nanyang Technology University, and NUS, National University of Singapore. But also we have collaboration with industry certification. So for example, we have a collaboration with Institute of Blockchain Singapore. So they have a course for blockchain consultancy, and consultants will be able to serve the industry who wants to have some exposure to this technology. So everything is available. The only limitation, I believe, is just information. I really appreciate opportunities such as this one to share with everyone what's available. And really the second step is to get involved, starting with some events. It can be online, or if you're in Singapore or in one of the hubs, then it can be done offline. So really this is in fact the perfect time to talk about this topic, and I'm very happy to share with you guys.
For Web3 space, what is the current reality right now? Because last year, from what I understand, last year there are a lot of crashes, right? And then in this year around, we have all the FTX and other sort of issues happening
Yep.
all over the world. And then I think Hong Kong is also cracking a lot of sort of tools, trading platforms or whatever. So, but on the other hand, from the way I look at it, all the sort of these technical sort of systems, right? All the sort of internet computer protocol and other sort of standard protocols on Web3 are now getting more and also looking for all those like sort of community sort of members, because last time you're not promoting that much, but this time around I think your technology is mature than ever before, and then you're now starting to promote to the sort of this mainstream community as well, I guess. So could you sort of tell us a bit more about the reality of this Web3 space in Singapore, and also sort of what do you think will happen for Web3 business 10 years from now?
Oh, okay. That's a very good question. So, in fact, it is worth addressing. So, in our space, I think a lot of people misunderstand. They believe that everything crypto is related to cryptocurrency. Actually, it is just one part of the industry. So, in this industry, for example, we have chain analysis companies, and this company analyze the blockchain for governments, for law enforcement. So their business in fact is never been better, because cryptocurrency is very popular in countries where they have unstable monetary regime. So for example, in Turkey or Argentina, or such countries where inflation is very high, or it is very difficult to bring money in and out, cryptocurrency is being utilized. So the utilization rate is actually very high. This is why, it's something that, we normally don't talk about, but it's the reality. The other thing is also has to do with the services that keeps crypto projects going. So for example, if you have used Ethereum, then you probably have used something called Etherscan. So Etherscan is a block explorer, but it's actually a very good business because they actually are in the business of providing information that is already deciphered to the public. So you can imagine every layer one that has this service, they actually have to pay some money for this service. I can give many other example, but all I can say is at the very top, we have this crypto market, but in fact, there's many companies that don't have a token that still serve the Web3 space. And there's another area where, in fact, we don't see any impact right now. And this is in CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency. So in China, they have rolled out a central bank digital currency. This is obviously issued by government, so there are some restriction to it. They call this basically purpose-bound money, right? Which is means that this CBDC is not like your cash, because you can spend your cash on anything that you want. This CBDC can be limited, for example, to be spent on food, and this CBDC can also be expired. So there could be an expiry date. Yeah, and this is also very good for the central bank because they will have all the information on all the transaction, so that they can make very fine adjustments to the economy. And of course, we are in the AI world now. So now, everything is in the new economy is about data. And in essence, blockchain is where the data lives. So that is verifiable. And once it's verifiable, it also means this data is, valid, is worth more money. And of course, we have the, AI and machine learning algorithm to make sense of this data and also, make some, So for the crypto market to crash, I think, in fact, it's a good thing because during the bull market, there's so many things that I think is illogical. But the one good thing is after the market crash, there's a lot of bad actors. They're out of the space. A lot of projects that are, not solid or, badly managed or, just outright scams. These are mostly gone from the space. So what we get now is a really serious infrastructure builder. And we also hope that, with this upcoming bull run, because, the Bitcoin halving is happening next year, what we actually hope is to have really serious people who really wants to build and to come in. And the money is there, the network is there, the platform is more mature than ever. So I believe that it is the perfect time for us to have conversation such as this one. Where will we be 10 years from now? I think it's quite difficult to look that far, but I think what I like to see, if possible, is that this will be the new way of doing things. So why do we hope this is the new way of doing things? Well, for one, the Web 1.0 is really, just a static website. You provide information and you can read, and there's in fact not much going on. With Web 1.2, we have an interactive web, but we also have the rise of many tech giants, like Google or Apple, and these companies have so much control over our life because they have all the data, and these companies are monetizing the data, but they're not giving us back the value, right? So with Web 3.0, what we hope to see is that we will have technology services that is fully decentralized, that is owned by everyone, so that all the users have control over their data. And not only that, all the users are able to benefit from the data. So that means that in the future, we hope that as the world gets more unstable and there's more wars and there's financial problems and people find it very difficult to find a living, what we hope is that Web3 will give them a new source of income. Web3 would make these very large corporations maybe not obsolete, but definitely something that I think is not preferred, right? And what the ideal thing is to have everyone to be able to have this so-called digital democracy.